Lines are stressful AF. Hey Ferns, it's Purple Ninja Pixel, also known as Cassidy, and I'm here because summer's over and school has arrived. You may hear that, and if you're watching this around the time of publishing, think, why in the world are you making this video and posting it now? Well, great question. No, I'm just kidding. It's because my first day of school was last Tuesday. That was less than 4 days ago, really. 4 days ago, less than 4, something around there. And I decided to make this while everything was fresh in my mind, because I would not remember this stuff for next year, or write it down. It would get lost. So we're doing it now. My 5 tips for having a stress-free first day of school. Let's go. Number 1, get there early. I am so sorry if you take the bus, because it just sucks as a whole. All through middle school I took the bus, not fun times. I'm a junior, by the way, in high school, didn't bring that up, and this is mostly for people in high school or middle school, I think that who would help the most, because that's what I'm basing it off of, is the first day of high school. So, yeah, get there early if you can, if you walk or if you get a ride. Get there early, because I don't know about your school, but our school likes to hand out our schedules on the first day. Hooray, isn't that wonderful? So, if you don't want to be walking into a class late on the first day and everyone turns their head and stares at you, I suggest you get there early. Find your classes beforehand. Maybe, I don't know, just create a map. Don't create a map. Maybe create a map if that helps. Your choice. Just get there early. Find your classes. Find your locker. Make sure it works. Make sure you have a locker assigned. My friend Megan on the first day did not. Thankfully, she didn't need one. And, of course, bubble in the throat. Get there early so you can talk to your friends. See who you've got in classes. Be sure you're prepared if you're going to be all alone. Number 2, don't bring a ton of stuff. From my experience, you only need 4 things on the first day. Alright, I'm gonna run quickly through this list of 4 things you should have on your first day of school. Folder for all your syllabi, all the handouts, you gotta have a place to put them so they don't get crumpled, and your teacher already has a bad impression of you on the first day or second day when you turn in the science syllabus, Notebook or paper of some sort for writing stuff down. I needed to write stuff down in chemistry this year on our first day, so that's great. But it wasn't something we're going to need to save, so it's not like it needs to be in its specified notebook or anything. And then, of course, writing utensils, just pen and a pencil. Pencil, if you like to write in pencil. If you don't like to write in pencil, then you don't need it. But you should always have a pen in case you have to sign things and be official. Pen. And you don't want to bring a ton of stuff because, well, you might get your textbooks on the first day. I got 2 of, together they made this much textbook. And another thing you don't need to bring, I'm not going to go through the list of stuff you shouldn't bring. One thing you shouldn't need to bring is your instrument. If you're an orchestra or band, you're not going to use it on the first day, and the teacher, she or he, whatever, whatever your band teacher is, won't give you a spot to put it or anything, that happens later. Be patient, Joanne. Number 3, pack a lunch. Lines are stressful AF. Pack a lunch, because you don't want to have to worry about making sure there's lunch money in your account, or going through lines, getting the right thing, and you want to have a nice meal on the first day, not just a very sad piece of cardboard painted to look like pizza. Cry every time. Don't worry about lines. And if you pack a lunch, you're gonna be some of the first people to get to the lunchroom, which is great for many reasons. If your class before lunch is on the other side of the school, it's really helpful to not have to wait in line. Oh, I was so upset. And then, of course, you get first pick of tables, which is great if you're alone and don't want to have to sit with a random bunch of people, or if you have a group of friends that is fairly large and you want to make sure you have a table that you can all fit at without, being like this. Number 4, sit strategically. This sounds absolutely crazy now that I'm saying it out loud. Didn't sound crazy when I was planning it the other night. Sitting down in a class is stressful for me. It isn't for, like, anyone else, but especially if there's, like, a bunch of people in the room, and it's like, where am I gonna go? Or if your friends aren't there yet, it's like, where am I gonna go? And it's stressful. And we, with this list, are trying to avoid that. Now, I personally believe the middle is the place to be. You can actually see what's going on in the front of the room. You're not in the front, which is scary because it's just intimidating when the teacher's, like, right there, and you're like, and you're not in the back of the room, which is a great place if you want to be called on, because the back of the room already has all these bad behaviorness attached to it. But I will say, you don't want to be in the middle if you're waiting for friends. If you know that you have many people coming into that class that you know, and you want to sit by them, you want to go for the front, because no one's going to want to sit there at all. So, if you're waiting for friends, that's where you want to be. Number 5, don't be a jerk. Okay, this is especially for those high school freshmen out there. No one finds you cool for being an ass. Just don't. You're just wasting other people's time. Just don't. Please, just stop. Be unique. Have fun on your first day. Just don't be a jerk about it. Go with the flow. Oh man, I hope you found this list helpful. And you know, if you're watching this around the time it's being posted, I hope you remember these things, that they help you. If you're watching this in preparation, good luck. I had a notebook. I had a journal, a really cool Hobbit journal actually, with all the things in it from this episode. If you want to get a journal like this, go somewhere. Unstress. Don't be the stress. Be the relaxed. That's the opposite of stressed. Bye, Ferns.